Hey everyone. Wow. What an amazing weekend. Wow, wow, wow. So before I go on with the weekly video, I want to fill you in on my little adventure this weekend. So Friday, spur of the moment, I thought about going to this wolf preserve in Florida. For me, that's a 7-hour drive. So I don't have any time off. All I have is the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, if I want to do this. So I reached out to a few friends to see if anyone wanted to tag along. See if anyone wanted to go with me, keep me company as we drive down to see the wolves. No. No one wanted to go. No one had time. No one wanted to go with me. So, am I going to let that stop me? Am I going to stay home, stay in the house, and be sad and alone the entire weekend? Or am I going to go on this grand adventure anyway? So yeah, I'm going on this adventure with or without anyone else. So I packed up my stuff. I called and made a reservation at a hotel. I called the Wolf Preserve and made sure that they had space available for me. Yep, they did. Got all the rules, all the things that I needed to do. And I got up at 2 a.m. Saturday morning and headed to Florida. So I could be there when they opened up at 11 a.m. Wow. It was a beautiful, beautiful day Saturday. Oh my goodness. And the whole trip was just absolutely wonderful. I talked on the phone the entire trip to a good friend of mine and had a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of realizations, and we worked through and processed so many things on this trip. They weren't with me physically, but they were there with me the whole time, and we just, wow, the conversations were amazing. And then I get to the wolves. Oh my goodness. First thing, I get to hold a wolf puppy, a 3-week-old wolf puppy. Oh my goodness. So adorable. So adorable. I didn't want to give it back, but I had to. These puppies are going to be shipped off to Italy soon, to a teaching facility in Italy to teach about the wolves. And then we go into the wolf habitats. And these wolves were absolutely amazing. They come right up to you, let you pet them and scratch them. They were still very wolf-like, very skittish. You couldn't move really quickly or anything like that. They would run away. But if you sat there very quiet and very still, they would eventually make their way up to you so that you could pet them. And they would stand there and they would allow you to scratch their belly or under their neck. And it was just amazing. And we walked all through the entire habitat to see where the wolves actually live. And it was just gorgeous, a gorgeous, gorgeous place. And then you come out of the big habitat for a little while, take a little break. Everyone gets something to drink and rehydrates. And then we go into another wolf habitat. And these wolves are just, they were so much fun. You would stand to get your pictures with them, and if you were close enough to them, they would pull you back to them and they would lick your face. They would give you a great big wolf kiss. It was really, truly amazing. These were such gentle creatures. And then we went into the Arctic wolf habitat. And these Arctic wolves are pups still. They're a year old, so they look full grown, but yet they still have that puppy behavior. And they were hilarious. They were so much fun because if you were sitting down on the ground, they were all over you. They wanted to play. They wanted to be puppies, and they would go after your shoestrings and anything you had. So we could not take anything extra into the enclosures because they would grab it and take off with it. And it was just an amazing experience. They did not allow us any digital cameras at all. The only kind of cameras we could take into the enclosures were disposable cameras. So I have dropped mine off at the photo place, and hopefully this week they'll come back, and hopefully I have some good ones of the wolves to share with everyone, but it will be later this week. But I do have some video of the puppies, and I will add it to this video at the end of this video. Oh my goodness, they are adorable. Oh, wow. Anyway, that's my experience. That was my grand adventure this weekend. So Saturday morning, 2 a.m., I'm driving 7 hours to Florida just to go see these wolves. I get back to the hotel after a really long day out in the heat and with the wolves, and I just crash at the hotel. Get up, Sunday morning, head back. 14 hours of driving in 2 days. But it was so worth it, so worth it. And, you know, don't sit at home all the time. It doesn't matter if you don't have someone that wants to go on your adventures with you, because I don't regret one moment of my adventure, not one moment. It was so wonderful and so much better than just sitting at home being sad and alone. Life is too short, way too short. And you have to depend on yourself. That happiness comes from within, remember? So, if you have the chance to take an adventure, it doesn't matter how far away it is. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that you love and that you're going to enjoy, get your butt up and go do it. It doesn't matter if anyone tags along with you or not. Sometimes we have more fun all by ourselves. Okay, so let's have a look and see what Spirit has in store for us this week. I see this week as a lot of the energies that have been going on, and let me tell you, with all this retrograde stuff and everything, it has been really crazy. It has been bringing out a lot of things in a lot of people, a lot of darkness, a lot of things that no one was really wanting to face. Yeah, we don't like to face those things, do we? But it was brought out, put right in front of us, so that we could face it head on, see it, acknowledge it, be aware of it, let it go and release it. That's what's been going on for the past couple of weeks. And wow, have you changed? Has your mindset changed? Yeah. I mean, you can't not change, can you? You just can't not change. You have to. When things are put right in front of you like this, and you are forced to face it, things change. Your life changes. Your vision changes. So many different things change. So this week, I see a lot of that energy leveling out. Thank goodness, right? Calming down. We have been made aware of things that we needed to be made aware of. We have released a crazy amount of stuff, haven't we? Crazy. And now we are set to move forward on our path, aren't we? Has your direction changed? Has it been altered a little bit? I know mine has. There's a lot of things that, especially the trip this weekend, wow. I'll let you in on a little bit of it. For instance, I'm a Scorpio, and I am a Scorpio. And one of the things, the negative things about a Scorpio is how they can just kill someone with their words. And they use the truth to do that, because we all know that nothing hurts more than the truth, especially when you are slapped right in the face in just the right way with it. And this is something I've always been aware of, and that is not me. That's not my personality. But I'm a Scorpio, so it's there. It's inside of me, and I can use it if I need to. But I'm someone who I've experienced a whole world, a whole life of pain, mostly due to other people treating me very badly. Lots of different kinds of abuse have come my way in my lifetime. And I could not imagine making someone else feel bad. Using words to hurt another person, I just can't imagine doing that. I know what that feels like. And so I suppress that Scorpio trait within me. Oh, there have been a lot of times over the years when I've been being abused that I wanted to let that Scorpio out. You know what? No matter what someone else did to me, no matter what they were doing to me, I wouldn't let it out. Just because they hurt me did not mean that I had to do it right back to them. I was not going to go to their level and lash out at them just because they were lashing out at me. But what I realized on this trip is that in suppressing so much of that Scorpio nature in me, I haven't been true to myself. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to start lashing out and killing people all over the place with my words. No. It means I don't need to fear that part of me. I've spent 44 years suppressing that part of me, and I've been absolutely fine doing that. So I shouldn't be afraid of it. And in the past, I've been afraid of it. I've been very afraid of letting that side of me out. I'm not afraid because I have that under control. I'm not that person. I'm not the person that is going to purposely hurt someone else with my words. I'm just not going to do that. So I don't need to suppress my Scorpio. I need to allow that balance to come back into my life and embrace who I truly am and not be afraid of myself, those characteristics that make me who I am. If that makes any sense to you guys. I don't know if I explained it right or not, but that whole Scorpio thing, I've just been denying it for years and years and years, my entire life, and now no. The thing is now, no longer do I let people run over me. Doesn't mean I'm going to treat them the way they treat me. I just will no longer allow it in my life, because in the past I have been, the sweet Holly who just, goes with the flow and just whatever, yes dear, yes my love, whatever you like. Hurt me all you want. It's okay. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. No. The Scorpio in me will not allow that anymore. It won't allow it anymore. I'm done being the other person. And I'm bringing the balance back into my life. That's part of what this trip brought to me this weekend. Isn't that pretty amazing? So be true to yourself. If there's an aspect of yourself that you don't like, and if you are displaying that behavior, who has control of that? You do. You have full control of it. So either you do it or you don't. You don't be afraid of who you are. You have to have balance within yourself so that you can have balance in your life. So this week is going to be about getting back in balance with yourself, in your physical life, in your spiritual life, in your emotional aspects. All about balance. And good things are coming this week. A lot of good things. A lot of positive energy circles around this week. It's the last week of May, isn't it? Magical May. So then we're going to be on to June. What shall we call June? Juicy June. That's right, Juicy June. We'll see how that one turns out. And this has been a magical month because it has been all about transformation. And transformation, I always think about the butterfly. And how magical is that? Absolutely, positively amazing. A caterpillar that can now fly with the most beautiful wings ever. Pure magic. And that's what you've been going through this month. Transformation. You've been becoming the butterfly. So in June, you're going to start using those wings.
I was trying to get away. I can't get down. All right, guys. How do you name them?
Have a great day, everyone. And remember, you have the power to create the world you've always dreamed of. That life that you crave. You do. Absolutely, positively. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space, do your meditations, and remember that this Waya, the wolf, the raven, and spirit, we are all sending you unconditional love.